Good morning. My name is Billy Hayes, and I am the local minister at the Adamsville Church of Christ, and we're located in Adamsville, Alabama. You have joined us in the Ask and Apply podcast. Generally, this podcast takes place about noon, but since I was up at the building today and even the offices are closed, I thought I'd just shoot you one free for nothing, as they would say. Let me encourage you that if you are not very familiar with the Adamsville Church of Christ, that you can go to our website at acoconline.com, find out everything you'd like to know about the Adamsville Church of Christ, even how to get to our building, and we'd love to have you. You know, tonight we're going to have a singing. We're actually going to sing into the new year. We're going to spend some time with our brothers and our sisters in Christ, since today is the last day of 2025. We're going to take the opportunity to sing out the old year and sing in the new year, and we'd love for you to be a part of that. You're always invited to be with us, and at every opportunity that you have, boy, it would just make our day to see you. You can ask a question on this podcast. All you have to do is send it to billy.hayes@acoconline.com, and we'll answer any question that you have. We'll stick it in line. Matter of fact, got two yesterday, and so we're excited about those. You can like and subscribe and share and all those sorts of things that will help this particular podcast gain a little traction over the internet. Let's jump into our question today. Let me warn you, as you're watching this particular episode, I did not click as to being suitable for children, because we're going to deal with some more kind of grown-up questions, and perhaps if you're going to watch this with your children, I'd like for you to watch and to pay attention, because the subject matter of today's question is kind of tough. Here's the question: what does the Bible say about suicide? The short answer is not very much. And how it does address the idea of suicide is how it addresses sin. Now, as you and I look at that, we've probably been taught over the years that it might be an unforgivable sin, because you can't go back and ask forgiveness for it, because, well, once you've committed that suicide, then you yourself are dead. Well, some have been said that that it's the only forgivable sin, or that God does not accept people like that. Here's the deal. Sin in general, as you and I look at it through those biblical terms, only becomes sin when a man or a woman understands right from wrong, and a man or a woman understands what truth is. That is, they're in a clear state of mind, they're in a clear state of understanding, and they choose selfishly some things versus not knowing and just choosing. I say all of that to say this: the man or woman who chooses to end their own life, as I look at them, what I see is a man or a woman who is not really in the proper state of mind. They're not really thinking clearly about what we're doing, because this is a very, very permanent answer to a very temporary problem. With the Bible not saying much about suicide, with the Bible not taking a definitive stand saying this is completely out of line and God would say don't do it, I have to lean heavily on the fact that I would see people not being in the right frame of mind and not making the best decision. Why do you keep saying not the right frame of mind, preacher? Well, I know this. For those men and women who live in our society mentally, who cannot grow, say, past the age of 9 or 10 mentally, we look at them and say they're in a position of being safe because they just don't understand. Will God look at that person and say, here's a difficult situation, and I don't think they made the right decision there, but I don't think they were in the right frame of mind to make that decision? What we have here is a difficult question with not very clear answers. So let me encourage you by saying this. If you're one of those men or women who find themselves contemplating this kind of thing, please talk to someone. Please confide in someone. Let them help you. Let the professionals sort of regulate out what's going on. Let's talk about this. Let's understand what we're doing and why we're doing it, because ultimately this is a grave decision that you could be making. And it's probably a mistake. If you need help, if you want us to help, contact us. Let us know what we can do to help you, because you're important to us. You're valuable to us. And we want the best for you. I'm sorry we could not really have a definitive answer on this question. Please remember, there'll be those who can help you if you'll let them help you.